What oh? For today's video I thought I would discuss something that happened to me a few hours ago. I know I'm not dressed in anything other than a t-shirt I wear for my bed. I thought I'd just skip a lot of things for this video production. I don't have the phone stand, so I had to compromise by putting up a few objects on top of a few other objects. Plus, I don't have my jumper or my jacket. I'm just wearing a few items of clothing. But of course, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I don't know if any of you have. I know a few of you have gone to my Discord. However, what most of you, or perhaps all of you, do not know is that prior to making that server on Discord, I had to join another server on Discord so I can enter Discord. About a year ago, I found somebody who was kind of a friend of mine on Google+, but I found their YouTube channel, and the YouTuber gave me a link to a server of theirs on Discord, a server they were a part of. It was actually run by their girlfriends, and recently they've separated, and somebody else also runs the Discord. The person who I was a friend to for a while, they gave me a link to that server on Discord, and I joined. From that point, I made my own Discord server. I won't lie, I made 2 Discord servers. But for this video, I will explain the reason I made a 3rd server for my Discord. I was in a few of the channels or categories for the first server, the one which my old friend or ex-friend brought me into, gave me a link to, and all of a sudden they put up a video that was made by an atheist. Most of you probably don't know I hate atheists a lot, and I mean a lot, so much. I prefer science, and science or the universe is always better than atheism, as it's realism itself, while atheists or people of atheism tend to be complete scumbags. Therefore, I always try to fight atheists wherever I can. So I mentioned how I know the YouTube channel that video comes from. I also mentioned unfortunately, and the person I thought would be my friend, or the person I thought was my friend, or perhaps was, but we've been separated. They, plus a few other people, a few minutes later, asked why it is unfortunate or unfortunately, and I explained how atheists are complete scum. A lot of you probably don't think atheists are scum. A lot of you probably are atheists or agree with atheist beliefs, or are a part of the atheist circle or ideological group. But I had to say something against atheism. I mentioned, I know that channel is made by an atheist and atheists are complete scum. And after several hours of arguing, plus the person who was my friend, or I thought was my friend, also made a new channel in one of the categories. They were a co-owner, or they would actually switched the ownership of. So this person had a lot more power than the average person over the server. They even had more power than me. And this person, this complete scumbag, I thought was my friend. I can't tell you their full name, as for one it would be a complete disregard of their privacy, and they go through a lot of names. However, I can tell you their name is William. So the person I thought was my friend, William, just made a new channel in a category for debate, whereupon we all argued, well, everybody against me. It was everybody being pro-atheism or pro-tolerance of atheism versus me, and I was against atheism. And I had to be against all atheist tolerance as well, because atheists do not tolerate religion in any way, shape or form, and it is my duty as a good human being to be against atheism, as atheism consists of douchebaggery and arrogance. Of course, a lot of you, or most of you, perhaps all of you, might be a part of atheism or an atheist yourself, or may think that atheists are not intolerant against religion. But eventually, after the discussion was ended, or the debate was finished, a few hours later, this complete idiot of a person called Earthchan, also they're based off the meme, or the meme character Earthchan, this person called Earthchan brought up a few articles about how everybody has to tolerate tolerance, or everybody has to tolerate religion, just as much as religion has to, more about how religious beliefs have to be tolerated, as well as non-religious beliefs, using it to be against atheism, but also to be against arguing, and to be pro-atheism, and pretending or believing that atheists have tolerance. Obviously that's completely wrong, because atheists, I don't know if you agree, but I know for a fact atheists are not tolerant in any way, shape or form. Fortunately, tolerance is overrated as a thing. I could discuss that in another video, but atheists are not tolerant of religion. So Earthchan bringing up all these laws from the Union, the EU or the UN about how you should always have respect for a person who is non-religious, even when people who are non-religious are also against religion. I had to explain to Earthchan how that's completely stupid. And after everybody started ganging up on me, being against argument as well, other than just being against religion or against me for fighting back against atheism, it took a few hours, but I was eventually kind of banned from commenting in the server. The server was called Perpetuum something. I never really cared much for the naming. So this idiot called Earthchan from Perpetuum something blocked me out of their stupidity, and I was allowed to comment a few minutes later. However, I was given a warning. So this idiot called Earthchan argued against me in favour of stupidity while being an example of stupidity, and blocked me and then unblocked me, and I was given a warning. That's why I've made this new server for my Discord. A new server to be on Discord. This server is Atheism Destroyed. As of the person I thought was my friend, I've deleted a few things of theirs on the server that we made together, that I am the owner of. After the story I've just explained to you, I'm perfectly justified. So I've made this new server that is for Discord. It's called Atheism Destroyed, and it is a server that is for people of all religion, especially people who are not tolerant of atheism, to all join forces together as a religious family against atheism or atheists, or people of an atheism belief system. I know, atheist belief system. But it is a server for Discord, so everybody who is against atheism or of a religion can all join forces to help start a new group of people. A group of people that can fight back against atheism in whatever way we can. Be it a Christian or a Catholic or a Muslim, you can be of any religion. I do not mind if you are a part of any religion. I myself am not religious. In fact, in the argument, I have to explain several times I am not myself religious. But William and the main idiot Earthchan kept implying that I was a Catholic or Christian. even though I had to constantly explain I'm not religious myself. So if you have a religion, please join the server on Discord. Oh, and goodbye.